I used to stand in front of the mirror wearing a plain tee and jeans and think, why does this look so unfinished? I didn't want to start from scratch. I just wanted to make what I already had work. So I started testing tiny style tweaks. Nothing fancy, nothing trendy, and suddenly, my outfits stopped feeling boring. In this video, I'm sharing 8 styling hacks that saved my outfits and my mornings. These are the same tricks stylists use, and I'll show you exactly how I apply them, right here in my own closet. And the last one? It's a little unexpected. I almost skipped it, but now I use it all the time. Now let's start with the easiest and probably most overlooked fix of them all. Just tuck it in. I'm serious. Whether it's a full tuck, a French tuck, or even just one side tucked into your jeans, this small move does so much for your outfit. Think about it. When your top is left hanging loose, it can hide your shape and make your proportions look off. But the moment you tuck it in, you define your waist, lengthen your legs, and suddenly your outfit looks intentional, even if it's just a plain tee and denim. It doesn't matter if you're petite, tall, curvy, or somewhere in between. Tucking gives you that subtle hourglass shape without squeezing into anything tight. Personally, I love using a French tuck for oversized button-downs or chunky sweaters. I'll just tuck in the front part and leave the back hanging. It gives movement and shape without feeling too formal. And if you're wearing high-rise pants or skirts, a full tuck really brings out that flattering waistline. I've done this even with flowy tops I thought were too shapeless, and suddenly they're wearable again. So before you give up on an outfit that feels off, try tucking. Just a little. It's the quickest way to take your look from frumpy to flattering without changing a single piece. Now let's talk about the belt. And no, I don't just mean threading it through your jeans. I mean using it strategically to shape your entire look. If you've ever put on a dress or sweater that looked like a potato sack, adding a belt might be the answer. It instantly defines your waist and adds structure to looser pieces. I do this a lot with shift dresses, tunics, and long cardigans. Sometimes I'll even belt my coat to keep the whole silhouette from looking too bulky. Trust me, it's a game changer, especially if you're wearing layers in the fall or winter and still want to feel like yourself under all that fabric. There's also a trick to choosing the right belt. Thinner belts are great over knits or layered under blazers. They add shape without bulk. A wider belt makes a bold statement and works beautifully over long dresses or coats. I've even used a scarf as a belt to add a pop of texture or color around the waist. And here's a little secret. Belting doesn't just define your waist. It also draws the eye to the center of your body, which creates balance and makes your whole look feel more put together without trying too hard. Once you start doing this, you'll wonder why you waited so long. And now, here's one I absolutely swear by: bold earrings. If your outfit feels flat, or you look in the mirror and think, something's missing, start at the top and add a standout earring. Even when you're in the most basic combo, like a black tee and jeans, putting on a strong pair of earrings instantly lifts the whole look. It draws attention to your face, brightens your features, and adds personality without overpowering anything else you're wearing. And let's be honest, at a certain age, we know the power of accessories. Earrings don't compete with our body shape, they just enhance our style. I love a good oversized gold hoop or a geometric drop in a warm metal tone, especially when I'm wearing neutral or monochrome outfits. And for those of you who wear glasses, go for earrings that are long enough to peek out from underneath your frames. It still makes a visual statement without being too loud. Sometimes I'll even coordinate my lipstick or nail color to the earrings just to tie everything together. It's subtle but super effective. If you want to try out the earrings I love and use often, check out the description box below. I've added links to a few that I think work beautifully for women our age and flatter almost every face shape. Let's move into one of my absolute favorite ways to fix a boring outfit: intentional layering. And I say intentional because layering can either elevate your outfit or completely overwhelm it. The key is knowing what you're layering and why. You don't need to pile on 5 different things to look stylish. Sometimes it's as simple as throwing on a structured blazer over a soft tee or a long cardigan over a column dress. That added piece creates depth, adds dimension, and makes your outfit look thoughtfully styled, even if you pulled it together in under 5 minutes. I especially love layering for transitional weather. A tailored vest over a blouse or a denim jacket over a knit dress instantly adds shape and structure. And here's something I always keep in mind. If your base layer is fitted, your outer layer can be a little relaxed. But if you're wearing something loose underneath, balance it with something more tailored on top. It's all about proportions. I also like to play with sleeve lengths, like a long sleeve tee peeking out under a 3/4 sleeve jacket. It creates that visual interest that draws the eye. And if you're worried about bulk, stick to lightweight layers with clean lines. You'll feel more comfortable and still look incredibly chic. Now here's a fix that's often underestimated, but once you see the difference, you won't unsee it. Change your shoes. Seriously, the shoes you choose can make or break your outfit. Let's say you've got a simple outfit on, cropped pants and a blouse. If your shoes are heavy or clunky, it can drag the whole look down. But swap them out for a sleek, pointed toe flat or a clean-lined ankle boot. Suddenly your legs look longer, your outfit looks lighter, and the entire vibe changes from casual to styled. I've found this especially helpful for women over 50 because sometimes we prioritize comfort, which we should, but we don't realize we're losing shape in the process. The trick is finding sleek shoes that are still wearable, like almond toe loafers, low-heel boots, or V-cut slip-ons. They visually elongate your silhouette without sacrificing comfort. And if you're wearing long skirts or wide-leg pants, a shoe with a more structured profile, something with a defined toe or sole, can add the balance that your outfit is missing. Next time your look feels a little off, try changing just your shoes first. It's a small swap that makes a big impact. All right, now let's talk about texture. Because if your outfit feels meh, chances are it's too flat, visually speaking. Adding a textured piece like a knit scarf, a suede bag, or even a waffle stitch cardigan instantly gives your outfit life. It's like seasoning your food. You don't need a lot, just enough to enhance the flavor. For example, I once wore an all-gray outfit that felt very safe and very dull. I added a chunky cable knit scarf in a slightly darker gray, and suddenly, bam, it looked intentional, cozy, and elevated. The texture broke up the monotony without me having to add a single color or print. This works beautifully with neutral palettes, too. You don't need to wear bold patterns or bright colors to look stylish. Just mix your materials. Think about pairing a smooth leather bag with a boucle jacket, or a fuzzy knit with structured denim. And don't forget about accessories. Even a woven belt or a pebbled leather crossbody can add that extra interest that takes your outfit from forgettable to fabulous. Texture gives the eye something to focus on, and it tells the world you put thought into your look. Now I want to hear from you. What's your go-to way of adding interest to an outfit? Do you reach for texture, color, or accessories first? Let me know in the comments below. I love reading your answers, and honestly, you all come up with some amazing ideas that inspire me too. This one might sound almost too simple, but trust me, it makes all the difference. Roll your sleeves or cuff your pants. I do this constantly, especially when I'm wearing something oversized or a little too relaxed. Rolling up the sleeves of a button-down or sweater shows just enough wrist to make the whole outfit feel lighter. It adds shape, breaks up heavy fabrics, and creates a natural line that's so much more flattering, especially when you're wearing layers. And when it comes to pants, a quick cuff at the ankle can totally shift your proportions. Suddenly, your cropped jeans don't swallow your legs, and your ankle boots can shine. Here's the trick. Don't overthink it. It's not about making perfect folds or neat little creases. In fact, the slight messiness is what gives it that effortless look. I usually roll my sleeves twice, push them up just past the elbow, and let them stay a little loose. Same with jeans, I do one thick fold or two smaller cuffs depending on the shoe. This one hack can completely change your outfit's energy, especially if you're wearing looser silhouettes. And just when you think we've covered it all, the final tip might be the most surprising. It's something I used to ignore, honestly. But once I gave it a shot, it became a go-to. If you've ever felt like your outfit still needs something, you'll want to hear this one. It's not about clothes or accessories. It's about your natural tones and how to make them work for you. Keep watching. You're going to love this one. All right, here it is. The one I almost skipped. It seemed too subtle to matter at first, but once I tried it, I couldn't believe how much of a difference it made. Match part of your outfit to your skin tone. That's right. Choose a piece that echoes the warmth or undertone of your skin. Maybe it's a scarf in a soft terracotta, a belt in camel, or earrings with a golden hue that picks up the glow in your complexion. It doesn't have to be exact. But when you wear something that reflects your natural tone, your outfit starts to feel cohesive. It looks more elevated and, honestly, a little more expensive. I realized this one day when I wore a deep blush cardigan that matched the undertone of my lipstick. I didn't even mean to, but the compliments I got? People kept saying I looked glowing, or that I had done something new. Nope, it was just color harmony. It works even better if you don't want to wear a lot of prints or if you stick to neutrals. Warm tones bring warmth to the face. Cool tones add contrast and brightness. You don't need a closet full of new things, just that one tone that pulls everything together. And if you enjoyed this video, wait until you see what's next. I'm sharing every fashion hack women over 50 should know, the real insider tips that go beyond what we just covered here. Some of them are clever little styling secrets, and others might just change how you see your wardrobe altogether. If today's video gave you that spark of inspiration, you're going to love what's coming next.